Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of Management 422. I hope you're all staying warm. I know we're dispersed geographically, but it is freezing, literally freezing in West Virginia today, and we are buried in snow. So I hope you're all staying cozy and staying warm, but also that you are invigorated to enter week 2 of our course. So this week, our focus is really on defining two very important outcomes for organizational behavior: job performance and organizational commitment. As I mentioned last week, these are the two outcomes that are going to carry through for the entire course. So our goal is to figure out what determines job performance and what determines organizational commitment. So, how do we get our employees to perform better, and how do we get our employees to stay with our organization? Because employees who aren't doing their job are not helping the organization, and employees who do not stay do not help the organization, because it leads to increased need for training of new employees and hiring new employees, not to mention just the institutional knowledge that leave when we lose important employees to our organization. So, you're going to read chapters 2 and 3 of the textbook this week. This is, a shortened class because we only have 8 weeks in the whole semester. So some of these weeks we're going to be covering multiple chapters at a time. This week lends itself to being one of those combined weeks because we're studying just two outcomes. So again, we're going to learn all about what does job and performance mean? How do we know if somebody's performing? And what does that look like? Oftentimes we think job performance is just about completing a list of tasks, but you can be a really good performer in terms of getting your tasks done, but not a good performer in terms of helping other people or engaging in behaviors that actually take away or threaten the organization. So we are going to introduce a whole kind of a spectrum of what job performance looks like. We're also going to introduce organizational commitment. What does it mean to be committed? What is it that makes people stay? And we're going to look at 3 different types of commitment. So, are you staying because you love your organization? Are you staying because you feel like you don't have another choice? So, like, I have to work, so I'm here, but there's not really many options for me. Or are you staying because you feel like it's the right thing to do, because your organization is taking care of you at other points in your life, and this is a way that you're kind of repaying them. So somewhat of this moral component. So that's kind of like the charge, our overarching topic. And then in the remaining weeks of the semester, we are going to start looking at which factors in the workplace predict performance, which factors predict commitment. And you'll start to see some factors predict one, but not the other. And what does that mean, right? Well, it can kind of help us narrow our focus on, if we have performance problems, these are the factors we need to focus on. If we have turnover issues, these are the other factors we need to focus on. So I hope you find that the information, the content is engaging this week. If you have any questions about accessing materials or questions about assignments, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And just as a reminder, this semester, if you've read through the syllabus, you are allowed to miss one discussion assignment, one quiz, and one kind of summary reflection assignment without penalty. So if you miss basically 1 week worth of content in this course, you will get a 0 for that assignment, but at the end of the semester, it's dropped from your grade, so it shouldn't have an effect on you. In a week like this one, if you have 2 quizzes due, make sure that you don't miss 2 quizzes. You can miss 1 quiz, 1 discussion assignment, and 1 chapter reflection without it having an impact. So as you start to manage your workload, some weeks will be busier than others. This can be a really useful tool for helping you get ahead in another course, or if you're just feeling overwhelmed, to kind of take a break, because sometimes we do need someone just to cut us a little bit of slack. So wanted to point that out to you so that you can use it effectively when you need to do it. You don't need to email me or let me know that you'll be missing assignments. I'll just enter them as a 0 if they're not submitted, and then at the end of the semester they'll be dropped. If you submit all of those assignments at the end of the semester, then your lowest grade will drop. So sometimes it can be an advantage to complete everything, and then you can maximize the amount of points you get by just dropping the lowest grade. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But I wanted to draw your attention, as sometimes we kind of get lost in the details, and you read lots of syllabi throughout the semester, and it can be easy to confuse details across courses. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I can meet you by Zoom. I can respond to you by email. We can even meet in person. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'll be on campus if you'd like to meet. So have a great week ahead. Have a productive week ahead. And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing how things are going. Take care. Bye.